I got you something. John reached into the Best Buy bag and pulled out a sleek white box. A baby monitor, one of the fancy video ones. My 3 a.m. visits to the nursery starting to bother you, huh? I asked with a smirk. Maybe a little. I think this will help us both sleep better. I glanced down at the mug in my hand. My 4th cup of coffee. Let's do it. We set it up in the nursery that night. I pointed the camera right at the crib and placed the monitor on my nightstand. I fell asleep watching the black and white video feed of our son, gracefully sleeping with his face in a puddle of drool and his butt in the air. Thump. I jolted awake. I grabbed the monitor. The feed showed James sleeping peacefully, but still in the air, now in an even bigger puddle of drool. I smiled, rolled over, and fell back into a deep sleep. The next night, as John and I were getting ready for bed, I asked him about it. Last night, I heard a weird sound from James's room. Oh no, you think we have mice again? Oh, I didn't even think about that. I turned to him. Maybe I should sleep in there tonight, just in case. I wouldn't want mice getting into the crib or... You have the monitor. But maybe if I was right there. He frowned. Come on, Carrie, he's over a year old. He needs his own room. The monitor is to help you work through this. I glared at him. Work through what? The anxiety. Anxiety? Is that what you call concern for our child's well-being? I didn't mean it like... Good night, I said sharply, and pulled the covers over me. I woke up again at 3:21 a.m. Instinctively, I reached for the baby monitor. The blue light blinded me in the darkness. I waited for my eyes to adjust. There was my little man facing away from the camera, little tufts of hair sticking every which way, sleeping peacefully. I set the monitor back down on the nightstand and closed my eyes. Click. My eyes flew open. James was facing towards me now, eyes closed peacefully. Puffy little cheeks smushed against the mattress. Just go to sleep, he's fine. Stop checking him. Maybe John has a point. I forced my eyes closed. He's fine. The fog of sleep filled my mind, melting my thoughts into dreamy nonsense. He's fine. 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 Thump. He's fine. Don't check on him. Just go to sleep. Go to... A loud cry came through the wall, then through the monitor a second time. My eyes flew open. James lay in the same position, but despite the cries coming from the nursery, his mouth was closed. What the hell? I leapt out of bed, stumbled across the hall. I grabbed the doorknob and yanked it open, running blindly into the room. James was lying in the crib, crying his lungs out, and a dark figure was leaning over him. Get away from him! I ran to the crib. The figure darted across the room and, in an instant, slipped out the window. I grabbed James out of the crib, held him tightly across my chest. James, are you okay? Carrie. John came stumbling in. Call the police, I shouted. Someone was in here. As I held James tight against me, something caught my eye. The baby monitor camera, its red light blinking in the darkness. There was something propped up in front of it, a piece of paper. I reached out and turned it over. No, it wasn't a piece of paper. It was a photo of James sleeping peacefully in his crib.